do have one question from the chat. Sune asks, is DAB really just kind of like a scaffolding framework? Is it more than that? Can it be extended? Can it be modified? Or what's in the box kind of happens? Like, is there customization beyond what you showed?
Yeah, that's a good question, because I think it's kind of confusing because we see so many scaffolding frameworks out there. So this is not that. It is running inside a container that you can add. In fact, if you are a fan of .NET Aspire, then you can use the .NET Aspire Community Toolkit, and you can add Data API Builder just as a .add Data API Builder, pass it in your SQL Server.
Whoa. Okay, yeah. We need to do a video on that, Jerry. That is for sure.
So. I'm so glad I got to tell you that, James. I knew you would get excited about it. But no, so it's not scaffolding. Can you expand it? Well, you can't, right? I mean, you can expand it a little bit, but the truth of the matter is it kind of is what it is. And I think a lot of developers have asked me over the years, because this is 3.5 years in. And so a lot of people have asked me over the years, can it do something that it's not supposed to do, right? Can it do load balancing, for example? I'm like, well, that's not what a CRUD API is supposed to do. Like, load balancing is for something else. And so we get to a lot of these sorts of questions. Now, I will say this, James, if you have a web API that is super sophisticated and it's doing this business action, that, you know what I mean? All of those things, this is not a replacement for that. This is a replacement for those generic vanilla sort of, we have first level caching, all the things you kind of want. We support intra ID, of course. But if you have intense business logic, that belongs in a web API that's custom to your solution and brings value to your application. This replaces all the CRUD nonsense.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And yeah, exactly. It could be complementary, right? You might start with DAB and then you might build something else on top of it. There's no reason you can't have more APIs, right?
No, there's no reason. Exactly right. Yeah.